Hey, Coin Cash Kings, you won't believe what I have for you today. The top 5 ultra-rare and mind-blowing Australia 20-cent coins that are taking the world by storm. These are not your typical coins you find in your change. No. We're talking coins that are so rare, so valuable, they could make your jaw drop. Now, I know you're wondering, what are these coins that are so valuable? They could change everything for a lucky collector? Well, buckle up, because in the next few minutes, I'm going to reveal the shocking secrets behind these elusive treasures, and some of them could be hidden right under your nose. You will never look at your spare change the same way again. Trust me, if you've got any 20-cent pieces from Australia sitting around, they could be worth more than you could ever imagine. And no, I'm not just talking pocket change. These coins are worth life-changing money, and today, I'm going to show you how you could be sitting on a fortune without even knowing it. So get ready to be blown away. Because in just a moment, we're diving into the top 5 Australia 20-cent coins you need to know about right now. Don't blink, or you might just miss the next big coin treasure. Let's get into it. All right, let's kick things off with one that'll leave you staring in disbelief. The Australia 20-cent 1972. Now, this coin may look worn down, rusted, and far from shiny, almost like it's seen better days. But hold on, before you toss it aside as just another old coin, listen to me closely. This specific 1972 20-cent coin was released into circulation over 50 years ago. Can you believe that? It was one of those coins that slipped under the radar for decades. But here's where the story gets wild. Due to a minting error, a few of these coins were struck with an odd defect, leaving some with a strange brown rust-like discoloration. But what's shocking is that these rare pieces, especially the ones in less than perfect condition, are among the most sought after in today's market. And I can already hear you thinking, why would anyone want a coin like this? Well, let me tell you, it is the rarity and history behind it. This coin is not just a relic from the past. It's a symbol of imperfection that makes it perfect for collectors who understand what true value means. Its unique feature, the discoloration and wear, yes, those rough edges and the faded brown hue, that's exactly what makes it stand out. There's no other coin like it. And that's why it's causing such a massive stir among coin collectors worldwide. Now, here's the kicker. This coin's market value, it's in the stratosphere, and I mean it. This thing has the potential to make you a fortune. The current market value of this 1972 20-cent coin in this rusty condition, wait for it, is a shocking $83,000. Yes, you heard me right. $83,000. Now imagine holding something like that in your hand. Just think about what could be sitting in your collection right now. But hold on, it is not just about the money. It is about the fact that these coins are increasing in value every single day. If you've got one of these coins, you're holding onto something that will only get rarer, more valuable, and more in demand as time goes on. And let me tell you, this is not some fairy tale. It is happening in real time. These coins are moving fast in the market. And if you don't act now, you might miss your chance to grab one at a low price. Are you ready to cash in on history? Because the rusted beauty of this 1972 coin could very well be your ticket to a massive treasure. Now let's rewind a bit and talk about how the Australia 20-cent coin came to life. It was first introduced in 1966, during a time when the country was going through a major transition in its coinage system. This particular 1972 edition, with its distinctive size and design, was part of a minting process that saw hundreds of thousands of coins produced. What makes this coin so intriguing is the composition. Made of a copper-nickel alloy, it was meant to be durable and resistant to wear and tear. But not this one. Some of these coins have a defective discoloration that gives them their unique, rusted appearance. That's the treasure, the imperfection itself, that collectors are desperate to get their hands on. They're looking for these flaws, these signs of age, because they increase the coin's rarity and value. You see, collectors don't just want flawless coins. They want pieces that have a story, a history that can be traced back to when they were first struck. That's what makes the 1972 20-cent rusted coin so valuable. It's not just a coin, it's a piece of history. Now let's talk about what makes this coin absolutely one of a kind for collectors. First, let's address the obvious, the condition. Most of these 1972 20-cent coins in circulation are in average or poor condition, but the rusted ones, they're extremely rare. Why? Because they were part of a minting error, not something you will find on every corner. The wear, the rust, and those distinctive brown hues actually make these coins more desirable. In fact, the more faded and worn the coin is, the higher its collectability and value. You won't find these coins lying around in someone's collection because collectors know exactly what they're worth. And let me tell you something, this demand is only going up. As more collectors learn about these unique rusted 1972 coins, the prices are skyrocketing. If you've got one, don't wait. Hold on to it because its market value is going to increase. You could be sitting on a gold mine. So what can we learn from this? If you are lucky enough to own an Australia 20-cent 1972 with that distinct rusted look, you are sitting on a treasure that is likely to continue climbing in value. This is one of those rare opportunities where owning a coin isn't just about the historical significance. It's about maximizing your potential wealth in the collector's market. And if you don't have one yet, start looking. Keep an eye out because you never know when this coin could show up in your change. If you find a 1972 20-cent with that rusted look, make sure to preserve it in mint condition and get it appraised by a professional. Don't let it slip through your fingers. This could be the coin that makes your collection stand out from the rest. And don't forget, Coin Cash Kings is updated every single day with fresh finds, so make sure to subscribe and stay tuned for more treasures you don't want to miss. Coin number 2, Australia 20-cent 2006. All right, Coin Cash Kings, you better hold on to your seats for this next one. This is a green gem that's been quietly making waves in the collector's world, and you won't believe what it's worth. Let me introduce you to the Australia 20-cent 2006, a coin that may look simple at first glance, but don't let the green hue fool you. This coin is absolutely explosive when it comes to value. At first, the 2006 20-cent coin may seem like one you'd find in any change jar, right? But here's the kicker. This coin has a unique color shade, that vibrant, mysterious green tint that's causing massive buzz in the market right now. And no, it's not some random discoloration. This green tint is not only extremely rare, but it also adds huge value to the coin. In fact, this coin has been flying under the radar for years, and now the cat is out of the bag. And I can already feel the suspense building. What's this coin worth? Well, brace yourself, because the current market value of this 2006 20-cent green coin is a mind-blowing $76,000. Yes, you heard me right. $76,000. And trust me when I say this number is not slowing down anytime soon. It's only going up as more collectors start scrambling to get their hands on one. I'm talking about a coin that could change your life, a hidden treasure that could be sitting right under your nose. So let's break this down and see exactly what makes this coin so rare and valuable. Now, let's dig into the history and the composition of this coin. The Australia 20-cent 2006 was minted at the Royal Australian Mint, just like most other coins in the series. But unlike other coins from this era, something unusual happened during the minting process of this specific batch. Some of the 2006 20-cent coins were struck with a greenish tint, possibly due to a chemical reaction during the minting or storage process. But here's where it gets wild. It's this very green color that sets this coin apart from its ordinary counterparts. While the regular 2006 20-cent coin has the usual metallic shine, the green tinted version stands out as an anomaly, and collectors love these kinds of quirks. The coin's composition, made of cupronickel, remains the same as the standard version, but it's the unique coloring that makes it so valuable. These coins weren't meant to be green, but they were produced in such limited quantities that it's turned into a major collector's item over the years. Now, when you look at the 2006 20-cent green coin, you're not just holding a coin, you're holding a piece of accidental history. What is the secret behind the demand for this coin? Simple. It is the color and the condition. The greenish shade is something that makes this coin stand out in a way that no other 20-cent coin does. And no, this isn't some cheap paint job or artificial tint. It's a natural defect in the production process. And that's what gives it true rarity. You won't find these coins lying around in every collection. These are precious, hard-to-find treasures. But here's the kicker, the condition matters immensely. A mint condition 2006 green coin is much more valuable than a worn-out or heavily circulated version. So if you've got one in fine condition, that's where the real treasure is hiding. It's the well-preserved, green-hued coins that are commanding prices in the tens of thousands. And the market demand for these coins is only increasing. The more people realize how rare they are, the higher their prices will go. Trust me, this is a coin you want to have in your collection, and it's not one you'll find every day. Now for the big reveal, just how much can this green wonder fetch in today's market? Are you ready for this? Hold on to your seats because the current market value of the Australia 20 cent 2006 green coin is a staggering $76,000. Imagine holding a coin in your hand that's worth $76,000. That's more than most people's entire life savings, and this value is climbing every single day, as collectors realize just how rare and special this coin truly is. The price, it is not a joke, it is real. This is a coin that could make your wildest dreams come true, but you have to act fast. The longer you wait, the higher the price will go. So if you have one of these coins, I definitely recommend holding on to it, and if you don't, start looking because this could be your next big treasure. So what does all this mean for you, Coin Cash Kings? If you find an Australia 20 cent 2006 with that rare green tint, you're holding onto a gold mine. Don't let it slip through your fingers. This is a coin that could increase in value faster than you think. Make sure you're keeping your eyes peeled for any green-hued 20-cent pieces from this year. If you have one in good condition, make sure you get it professionally appraised and keep it stored properly because the better the condition, the higher its value in the future. Trust me, this green coin could be worth a lot more than you think in just a few years. And don't forget, Coin Cash Kings is updated daily with the latest coin news, so make sure you hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for even more hidden treasures like this one. Because you never know when the next big coin discovery could be waiting right in front of you. Coin number 3, Australia 20 cent 2011. All right, Coin Cash Kings, you're not going to believe what's coming up next. We've got a coin here that's not just rare, it's a symbol of generosity, community, and global impact. Let me introduce you to the Australia 20 cent 2011, celebrating the International Year of Volunteers. It may seem like a small commemorative coin, but trust me, this coin is a giant in the world of coin collecting. This isn't just your typical 20-cent piece. This coin was created to honor the volunteers who dedicate their time and energy to making the world a better place. And let me tell you, this particular year, 2011 20 cent, is becoming one of the most sought-after coins in the market today. Why? Because it's not just about commemorating a year. It's about preserving a piece of history from a time when people all over the world came together to make a difference. And you know what that means for collectors? Huge value. You're sitting on a coin that not only celebrates humanity, but it also happens to be extremely rare. And more importantly, worth a jaw-dropping amount of money right now. Ready for the big reveal? This coin's current market value is an incredible $79,000. Yes, $79,000, and rising. Imagine holding on to a coin like that. You could be holding a treasure that could change your entire future. So, what makes this coin so special, and why is it worth so much? Let's dive in and see why the 2011 20 cent International Year of Volunteers is a must-have for any serious collector. Now, let's talk about the backstory behind this coin. The 2011 20 cent coin was minted to mark the International Year of Volunteers, a global initiative by the United Nations to recognize and celebrate the contributions of volunteers all around the world. It was designed to honor selfless service, where people dedicated their time, energy, and skills to causes that change the world. The Royal Australian Mint, in collaboration with the Australian government, decided to release this commemorative coin to reflect these values. And what makes this coin even more special is its design on the reverse side. You'll see a powerful image that symbolizes the spirit of volunteerism. This coin wasn't just meant to be another piece of currency. It was created as a tribute to the people who make a difference every day in their communities. The coin itself is made from cupronickel, which is durable, resistant to wear, and perfect for a coin that is meant to last through the ages. But here's where it gets even more interesting. This wasn't just another year in a series of commemorative coins. This coin was released during a unique moment in history, when the world came together to focus on the importance of volunteer work. And that's what makes it so special in the eyes of collectors. So let's take a closer look at what makes this 2011 20 cents stand out from the rest. First, it is important to mention the condition. The fine condition of this coin is essential because collectors don't just want any coin, they want a mint-perfect version that captures the brilliance and significance of its release year. The design itself is unique, with subtle yet powerful details that make it an artistic masterpiece. And it's not just the design that's catching the eyes of collectors, it's the mintage. There weren't as many of these coins produced as you might think, making it incredibly rare. The combination of a limited mintage and a design that celebrates volunteering has led to a surge in demand, and it is not slowing down. And here's the real killer. The demand for this coin has been steadily increasing as more collectors recognize its historical significance and its unique qualities. The International Year of Volunteers coin isn't just a piece of currency. It's a collector's dream, a coin that symbolizes something greater than just money. Okay, it's time for the big reveal. What's the current value of this incredibly rare 2011 20-cent coin? Hold on to your hats because the market value of this beauty is an astonishing $79,000. That's right, $79,000. Think about it, this coin is worth more than the average Australian home. But here's the kicker. This price is not just a one-time thing, it's a growing trend. Every single day, the demand for these coins is skyrocketing. As more and more collectors realize what they are worth, the price is expected to continue climbing. It's not just about today's value. This coin could be worth significantly more in the years to come. This is why every serious coin collector should be on the lookout for one of these coins. The 2011 International Year of Volunteers coin is a treasure that will only increase in value over time. So, what do you do if you find one of these precious gems? First, make sure to hold on to it. Don't let it slip away. If you're lucky enough to have one of these coins, you're holding onto a piece of history and a treasure that's only going to grow in value. But here's a pro tip for you. If you have one in mint condition, it's crucial to preserve it properly. Keep it in a coin sleeve, get it professionally appraised, and make sure to protect its condition as best as you can. For those of you who don't have one yet, start searching. You never know when one of these rare coins might pop up in your collection or even in your change. And don't forget, Coin Cash Kings is updated daily with the hottest finds and tips for collectors. Make sure to hit that subscribe button so you do not miss out on the next massive treasure that could change everything for you. Remember, every coin is a potential gold mine, and we are here to help you find it. Coin number 4, Australia 20 cent in 1967. All right, Coin Cash Kings, you're not going to believe what we've got next. If you thought the last coin was impressive, and get ready for a true collector's gem, a coin that's been hiding in plain sight for decades, waiting to make you incredibly rich. This is the Australia 20 cent 1967, and it's not just any coin. This is a masterpiece that has been locked away in the hearts of collectors for years. But now, its true value is being revealed, and then trust me, it's bigger than you could ever imagine. This 1967 coin might look like just another vintage piece of currency at first glance, but take a closer look and you will see why this coin is shocking the collector world. Some of these 1967 20-cent coins have been found with a dust layer, a subtle yet distinct feature that makes them absolutely unique. But wait, what's so special about a bit of dust? Well, let me tell you, this dust is part of the coin's history and it's making it more valuable than ever before. Are you ready for the jaw-dropping market value of this coin? Hold tight, because this beauty is worth a staggering $91,000. Yes, you heard me right. $91,000 for a 1967 20-cent coin. Imagine the shock when you find this little treasure sitting in your collection. But let me warn you, this is not some one-off coin you can find lying around easily. Stay tuned, because I'm going to reveal exactly why this coin is worth so much and how it could be the find of a lifetime for you. Let's dive into the world of the 1967 dust layer coin and see what makes it so rare. Let's rewind a bit and take a deep dive into the history of the Australia 20 cent 1967. This coin was released during a pivotal moment in Australian coinage history. In 1966, Australia switched from pounds to dollars as its official currency, and by 1967, the Royal Australian Mint was churning out a variety of coins to adjust to the new currency system. But not all of them were meant to be exactly the same. Some of the coins, like the 1967 20 cent, were produced with a minor imperfection, a dust layer that forms on the coin due to a minuscule mishap during the minting process. Now, don't mistake that for something negative. This dust layer actually adds to the coin's character and rarity. While most coins from this year were produced in perfect condition, the coins with this dust layer were a rare fluke, and that's exactly what makes them so valuable to collectors today. The rest of the 1967 20-cent coins may be standard, But these dust-laden beauties, they're the real treasure. Composition-wise, the 1967 coin is made of cupronickel, a durable material that's perfect for coinage. The distinctive design on the coin, featuring a frilled neck lizard on the reverse, is also one of the most iconic designs in Australian numismatics. But what really sets the 1967 dust layer coin apart is the error that led to its creation. That small, seemingly insignificant dust speck on the coin, that is what sets it apart from the rest. So what makes the 1967 dust layer coin so highly coveted by collectors? The dust is a game changer here. Most coins in circulation are polished to perfection, but this dust, which formed during the minting process, makes the coin stand out. It's a rare one in a million anomaly that no one expected to be so valuable decades later. The fact that the dust layer has survived for over 50 years only adds to its mystique and charm. Now, here's where things get even more exciting. The condition of the coin is crucial. A coin in fine condition like the one we're talking about here is what collectors are desperately searching for. A coin in excellent condition with the dust layer still intact is worth its weight in gold. The more well-preserved it is, the higher the demand. And trust me, if you own one of these coins in top condition, you've got a rare gem in your hands, an investment that could keep appreciating for years to come. But here's the most important thing to remember. These dust layer coins weren't made by accident. They were produced in extremely limited numbers, making them highly rare and valuable. If you find one of these coins, you are sitting on something that could skyrocket in value faster than you could imagine. Okay, time for the big reveal. The market value of this extremely rare 1967 20-cent coin. Ready, hold on to your hats because this coin is currently valued at an astonishing $91,000. Yes, $91,000 for a single coin from 1967. And that's just the current market price. This figure is likely to rise as more collectors realize how rare these dust layer coins truly are. If you find a well-preserved one, you could be looking at a life-changing sum of money. This coin is one of the most valuable Australian 20-cent coins out there today. And the best part? This value is growing every year as demand keeps pushing higher and higher. Just imagine you could be holding on to a coin that could make you a millionaire just by finding one in your pocket change or collection. That's not fiction, that's real money right now, and it's only going to get more valuable. Keep an eye out for those dust layer coins because they're in demand like never before. So, what should you do if you've got one of these amazing coins? First, make sure you preserve it as carefully as possible. The dust layer is what makes this coin valuable, so don't clean it. The more you disturb it, the less valuable it could become. Store it properly and get it appraised if you think you have a fine condition version of this coin. And if you don't have one yet, start searching. These coins may not be easy to find, but if you come across one, you'll be holding a gold mine in your hands. The 1967 dust layer coin is one of the rarest coins in the market today, and its value is only set to grow. Don't forget, Coin Cash Kings is updated daily with new finds and the latest tips for serious collectors, so make sure you subscribe and stay tuned. The next treasure could be just around the corner. Coin number 5, Australia 20-cent, 1968. All right, Coin Cash Kings, this is the moment you have been waiting for, the final coin in today's unbelievable list of treasures. And trust me, you won't want to miss this one. The Australia 20-cent 1968 isn't just a coin, it's a rarity that could change your life. At first glance, it might seem like a normal coin, but if you look closely, you will spot something remarkably unique. 2 distinct brown marks on the front of the coin. Now, before you think it is just a simple blemish, let me tell you, these marks are what make this coin extremely valuable and highly sought after by collectors. You're probably wondering, how could something so small make a coin worth so much? Well, hold on to your seat because the current market value of this coin is an unbelievable $88,000. $88,000 for a single coin. Can you imagine holding that much value in the palm of your hand? What is even more crazy is that the price of this coin is expected to keep increasing as more people realize just how rare it truly is. So, what makes this coin so special, and why is it worth so much? Stay with me, because I am about to reveal the shocking details that will have you rushing to check your coin collection. Get ready, because what I'm about to tell you is not only mind-blowing, but could put you on the fast track to owning one of the most valuable coins in Australian history. Let's go back to 1968, the year this incredible coin was minted. The 1968 20-cent coin was part of the initial batch produced after the 1966 currency transition, when Australia switched from pounds to dollars. The design of the coin was meant to be simple, featuring the famous frilled neck lizard on the reverse side, a symbol of Australia's unique wildlife. However, this specific coin, this 1968 edition, was struck with two unusual brown marks on its front side, making it a rare error coin. But here's the key point. These brown marks are not just imperfections. They're not defects. They're distinct features that make this coin stand out in the world of numismatics. Whether caused by a minting flaw, an issue during storage, or a reaction with the metal over time, the presence of these marks is what gives this coin its legendary status. In a way, these marks are what make it valuable. While a perfectly minted 1968 coin would be common, the ones with these brown marks, they are the real prize. And the composition? Just like most 20-cent coins from this period, it's made from cupronickel, a durable and corrosion-resistant metal. But it is the history and imperfection of the coin that adds true character and gives it the rarity collectors crave. So let's break down why 1968 20-cent with these two brown marks is causing a collector frenzy. First, these marks, what might seem like a simple flaw to the untrained eye, are actually what make this coin extremely desirable. In the world of error coins, the rarer the imperfection, the higher the value. And these brown marks? They are the perfect example of how a small anomaly can elevate a coin to legendary status. But here's the thing, it's not just the marks that make this coin so valuable. It's also the condition. For a coin to be worth $88,000, it needs to be in fine condition. While the marks are what set it apart, the overall state of the coin also plays a huge role. If you're lucky enough to find this coin in great shape without heavy wear or tarnish, then you're looking at something truly extraordinary. These coins don't come around every day, and even fewer are found in mint condition. So, what does this mean for you? If you have one of these coins, congratulations. You've got a treasure on your hands. And if you don't, well, keep your eyes peeled, because the demand for this coin is growing fast, and it's not going to slow down anytime soon. Now, let's get to the real bombshell, the current market value of the Australia 20-cent 1968 with the two brown marks. You ready? This coin is valued at an incredible $88,000. $88,000. For one coin? Think about it. What other piece of currency could be sitting in your collection, just waiting for you to uncover its hidden fortune? Not only is this coin rare, but its value is rising and fast. As more collectors discover the true worth of this coin, the prices will continue to soar. So, if you have one of these coins, now's the time to hold on to it tight. You could be sitting on a life-changing piece of history, and the value could only skyrocket from here. So, what's the takeaway here? If you have an Australia 20-cent 1968 with the two brown marks, you are holding onto a rare and valuable treasure. These marks are what make the coin stand out, and its market value is continuing to rise, which makes this a coin you will want to preserve carefully. Make sure you store it in a protective case, keep it in a cool, dry place, and consider having it appraised by a professional. And for those of you who don't have one yet, start searching. These coins may be rare, but if you find one in fine condition, you could be looking at a life-changing windfall. And remember, these coins are not only valuable, they are pieces of history, each with its own story to tell. And don't forget, Coin Cash Kings is updated daily with all the latest finds, tips, and treasures that every serious collector needs to know. Make sure you subscribe, hit that bell icon, and stay tuned for the next big discovery, because the world of rare coins is full of surprises.